Hello, Autobot Umbreon fans. Sorry, I have not posted in a while. I've been working with other things currently, so YouTube has been kind of like sidelined. I intend to do more, but we'll see how that goes. Definitely might post a little bit more in between here, within this week, but then I'm gonna go on a probably like a 2 week hiatus. But I want to go back to figure reviews because stop motions are being difficult. I'm trying to make one for Christmas, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I'm gonna have it fully ready by then, because I'm gonna be on a little bit of a time crunch with that. But that'll be hopefully coming along pretty soon. But like I said, I'm gonna try to do some. What the? Oh, that's a figure right there. I'm blind. Anyways, I'm gonna do a review for a pretty underrated figure in my opinion. It's something I don't see talked about quite a bit, which is kind of a shame because it's a really fun figure. And that figure is RID 2015 Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. The camera's blurry. Great. I'm not doing this in my normal setting because, difficulties. So, anyways, RID 2015 Optimus Prime. If you're like many Transformers fans, including myself, RID was probably one of the shows you did not quite enjoy, especially since it was connected to Prime, one of the best shows ever made. But I'd say that this is probably the best Deluxe Prime we've ever gotten. I don't have the Legacy one that came out this year, but I don't really plan on getting that because, but this is still probably the best one in my opinion. God, let's see if I can focus in on that head. Okay, there we go. So looking at the head sculpt, it's really accurate to the show. So is the chest and the shoulders. Shoulders could use a little bit more paint, but once we get to vehicle mode, you'll kind of see why they're like this. The shoulders on my copy anyways are pretty loose. But, I mean, they're fine. My only real complaint with this figure is that, yes, that's just the hood of the truck. Hood, front bumper, whatever you want to call it, of the truck, just on the hand. It doesn't really block much because, it doesn't really do much. But, I mean, it's still a little bit of a constraint because if you want to have him, like, in a cool fighting pose, he just has the bumper of his truck out there. Like, that's not menacing. Another slight complaint is the legs are really long, but it's also majorly accurate to the design. Also has, like, these deer hoofs for her feet, which I've never really liked on this design. But, doesn't really have any kibble. You'll see why once we get to transforming it. But I'd say it's decently sculpted. I really like it anyways. Posability is very limited. Let's see if this will focus again. Okay. So you got just a mere swivel here at the head, and then the head goes back for transformation, so you can have him like looking up, but his head goes into his chest, so it doesn't really work that well. Arms can spin all the way around. Bicep here is at a ball joint, so any which way you want it, you got it. No wrist articulation because of the previously mentioned hood, bumper, whatever you want to call that. Grill, that's what I should be calling it. The arms can also go outwards, but like Studio Series Hot Rod, they kind of just bump into the head, so kind of don't want to do that. Legs can kick forward, they can kick backwards. You got knee bend, knee swivel. Nothing at the ankles because this is a 2015 figure, and for transformation reasons, I completely understand why they did this. Okay. Anyways, for size comparisons, I'm just going to grab figures that I have near me. So we got Balaki's Skywarp. Yeah, if you want to display your RID figures with Blockies, this is how they scale. Rescue Bots Chase, more recent Deluxe. And this figure is still taller than that, which is kind of crazy. Here's a knockoff Nemesis Prime for the Bumblebee movie. And the Deluxe is obviously smaller than that. I just brought out Nemesis because he was near me. Fun figure, by the way. If you can find a knockoff of this for cheap, get it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Kind of basic, boring, whatever you want to say. But it looks nice. You get that overall aesthetic. Now for transformation, you're going to just take the shoulder pads here and flip them back. Take the elbows, bend them out, and then tab the hands into these little tabs on the end of the shoulders. You're going to flip the head in as if he was looking up at Unicron. Flip the arms up so you get this weird looking image. Then you're just going to collapse this in. Hopefully you can tab that together from there. And there's the front of the truck done. Next, you're going to rotate at the waist. And then you're going to tab the legs together. Then you're going to take this side of the foot, lift it out, and then you're going to tab it into the side. Because this is how their way of getting the trailer done. And that's it. For a deluxe class, say what you want about the transformation, but I think it's quite clever. And this is the main reason why I say this is my favorite deluxe Optimus. Because the truck mode here is so unique, because you get the cab and the trailer, but it's not two separate pieces like it normally is. And so it makes the transformation seem complete. It kind of explains why the legs are so long, because of how they have to go to become the trailer. Sure, the perspective is kind of lost when you look at it from above, because you just get this hollowed out area. But I believe this is filled in by the axe. I do not have the axe anymore. I do not know what happened to it. But, that probably filled in that area, I'm assuming, to make that look more cohesive. But yeah, I mean, it looks great. I like the red stripe on the side to help break up the blue. The cab that's made out of the arms, it looks fantastic. I like the windshield. It's very reminiscent of the actual chest piece. Even though it's a fake piece, I really love it. You get the smokestacks here. It's just a really nice truck mode to look at, and it rolls decently well, If you have the RID game that actually works, you can scan that and have them in the game. But, it's just a fun deluxe to mess around with. I'm sure it would be a lot better if he had the axe. But, I mean, it's, like I said, probably my favorite deluxe Optimus. I don't think I have any vehicles near me to compare it with. Oh wait, no, never mind. Generations lift ticket. Yeah. Gen Select's lift ticket. If you have this that for scale, or I should say the Earthrise hoist mold, that's probably how people know this figure. So it's a lot longer than your typical deluxe. It's about the same size as modern day deluxe too, which is neat. Just a sec. Probably gonna knock over this figure. Okay, nope, I didn't. Let's go. Uh, Bringing in a movieverse figure. Let's get in Voyager Hound. From the last night, obviously. Um, yeah. It's still longer than Hound, but Hound's almost double the size. But I mean, can't go wrong with this figure for what it is. Uh, I wish I was like comparing this to like more figures because that would probably be better. But you know, it's still a fun figure. You can flip it back and forth, and it's pretty decent representation of Optimus if you just want a deluxe class. So, yeah, that's it. Until next time, peace.